Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm gonna be showing you two combos that can absolutely counter any support ult. So this is ults like Luna Snow's ult, Cloak and Daggers, Mantis. I'm gonna show you a way to counter it. There's gonna be a couple different ones depending on which ult it is. Yeah, so let's get started. So for someone like Cloak and Dagger or Luna, this is an ult. You can pull them away from the ult while doing a one-shot combo. It's actually one of the most effective Spider-Man combos there is right now, but I'll show you how it goes. So it's basically web cluster, get over here. So that's what it looks like. So what I did was web cluster, and you're probably wondering, how did you do a web cluster but you brought them over here instead of you going towards them? So the thing you have to do with that is you have to go to your settings and you have to go to keyboard and then go to controller. For Spider-Man, you want to make your the get over here targeting. You can make this any button you want, but give a different button for your get over here so that when you hit them with a web cluster, you have the option of either pressing E to go towards them or pressing another key to pull them towards you. So let me just go step by step with the combo real quick. So it's web cluster, get over here, then it's punch, web cluster, uppercut. And the cool thing about this is you can cancel the punch with the web cluster, so it's a really quick combo. So let me show you it full speed one more time. I messed that one up a little bit. Let's try that again. So the problem is if you try to punch and web cluster too quickly, it's not going to do the full punch animation. So you kind of have to wait a little bit just so you damage the opponent before doing the web cluster. So web cluster, pull, punch, boom. So easy, it's lethal. The hardest part about this is you have to aim your get over here. It is not very forgiving. Like that is basically the closest or the farthest you can be away is like right next to her feet. So it is difficult to aim, and that's the hardest part about these combos with the get over here. They're the best combos, but aiming the get over here is very difficult. As you can see, Luna Snow has 275 health, by the way, so this annihilates 275 health characters, which is incredible, especially as a dive hero like Spider-Man. Being able to do this is so good. It's just the aiming part is hard, and if they're self-healing, it makes it a little bit difficult, but you're doing so much damage with this combo, so the healing won't matter too much. But yeah, so that's one combo. So you would use these, like, say Cloak and Dagger ulted and they're kind of all over here, or maybe a Luna Snow ulted and she's just dancing around here. You can just go in the back line, say there's like a Mantis over here, pull her out, boom, boom, and boom, they're gone before the team even knows it. Alright, so this next combo, it's basically a fully air combo, and you keep the opponent in there the whole time and do all your damage in the air, so they can't get any healing from the ground. So it's perfect for like low-key domains or like a Cloak and Dagger ult where the majority of the healing is like on the ground, or like. So this is basically what it looks like. As you can see, it's complicated. It's very difficult. It's still taking me some getting used to, but it's just a web cluster, get over here. As you're doing the get over here, you jump. You jump so you go higher and you slow down your fall, and then you do a web zip web cluster animation cancel into a down slam. So that does sound like a lot, but let me just show you kind of like what it looks like just out on this wall right here. So we won't do it on a person, let's just do it on the ground. So jump, web cluster. Oh, sorry. No. So you're going to want to web cluster first, just so you do your initial damage. Jump, get over here, and as you're doing the get over here, you do an uppercut. or you jump so that you stay in the air longer and you bring the opponent with you higher. So again, web tracer, jump, get over here, and then jump as soon as you do the get over here. So once you do the get over here, you uppercut right away, and then you do the animation cancel. So the animation cancel does take some practice, but it's literally just web swing into a web cluster, web swing into a web cluster, and then do it really quick, and then if you you'll be able to do a down slam after it. So let's look at the full thing. Web cluster, jump, get over here, double jump, uppercut, boom, boom. And you want to make sure you hit them with the web cluster, so you kind of have to aim at them. So you do this web cluster, jump, get over here, uppercut, look at them, boom, bang. So it's definitely tough to learn, but hopefully with the tutorial it's a little easier. That's definitely the hardest one. I think the easier one is what I showed you the first time, where it's just get over here. But the air combo is nice because you're not going to get any interference from like other teams, like the other teammates. But it's just really hard to do. Like I'm still trying to master it. It's very difficult. Like that last part right there, like you don't always get close enough for the down slam, so it's almost like a picture perfect combo to pull off. It's very complicated, but super useful as well. So hopefully this helped you at least a little bit to learning it, at least learning the controls for it. Yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.